We are embarking on a recipe called a Spanish tortilla, or more appropriately, tortilla de patatas. Patatas because one of the main ingredients of this tortilla is going to be potatoes. I'll show you all the ingredients here. We have 8 eggs, 3 medium-sized potatoes, 1 onion, and some parsley. That's all you need to make the Spanish tortilla. Now, this is actually not like an American omelet at all. American omelet, you sort of mix things in, you chop up vegetables and put it in. This is more like something you cook. It's closer really to like a quiche that you cook in a frying pan. So I think you're really going to enjoy it. Total cooking time is maybe 15-20 minutes, and with preparation, you're ready to eat within half an hour. Okay, now we have our ingredients prepped for the Spanish omelet. You can see we've sliced these potatoes very, very thin. That's going to be important. We have our onions and our parsley ready. The parsley actually goes on last. What we do is we start with the potatoes. They're going to need about 5 or 6 minutes. So give them at least 3 minutes before you add the onions, or the onions will be overcooked. So we have a pan that's got some olive oil in it, and it's already preheated to a medium to low level. We will start by cooking these potatoes at that level. You don't want it too hot because these will take a little bit of time to cook. We're not making French fries here. We're simply cooking the potatoes to the point that they can be added to the egg mixture. Alright, as you can see, I've added the onions to the mixture. It's actually taking a little bit longer than 6 minutes. We're actually in for about 10 to 12 minutes here. The potatoes should be to the point where they're not quite cooked, but they're soft enough that they will be done shortly, because when they go into the egg mixture, they're going to be cooking for another probably 12 to 15 minutes. Okay? Now we're taking the cooked and sautéed potatoes and onions and adding them to the egg mixture. Now you notice that I didn't really add any milk. You can, if you want to, add a little bit of milk, but we're not making a traditional omelet. We're making a Spanish omelet, so go light on the milk. All the potatoes now go in to the eggs, and this is an important step. They actually are going to be sitting in here. I'm going to let this mixture sit for 10 minutes, and that sitting will mix all of the flavors together. So we don't put it right back into the pan. We let everything sit and flavors will be mixed. Now, besides onion, the other flavoring is going to be salt and pepper. This is sort of to taste, but I'm going to add this to the mixture that's sitting here before it goes in. So salt to taste and black pepper to taste. Very simple ingredients, but yeah, I think you'll find that the mixture comes out to be really something pretty substantial. It's been 10 minutes now. Our pan is back on the burner, and we've added a little more olive oil. Again, low temperature because we're actually sort of quasi-cooking / baking this mixture. I'm going to add that to the pan. And I decided I'm going to add tonight a little bit of rosemary to this. Now, rosemary isn't in the traditional recipe, but I think it's going to add a nice flavor and aroma. So, not a lot, just shake in a little bit of rosemary here. Alright, we've been cooking for about 15 minutes at medium-low heat. I actually put a lid on this. Now, you don't have to use a lid, but I wanted to speed up the cooking time just a little bit. And looks beautiful already. Now, one of the key aspects of this meal is you've got to flip the omelet, okay? And so you need, ideally, you would have a plate that's somewhat bigger than your pan. I don't have that plate, but I do have a cutting board that I think will work. So we'll take that out and completely flip it over. Hopefully everything comes out. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. Gorgeous. Already looks edible, huh? Isn't that an amazing tort? Now we slide it with a spatula right back into the pan. It needs just a few more minutes on that side. And voila! We are well on our way to having Spanish tortilla. Now in Spain, what they do with this is that when you go into like a little tapa place in Spain, they'll cut you a slice. So you get like a slice, almost like you're getting a slice of pie, and that will be your Spanish tortilla tapa. Our Spanish tortilla is now out of the pan. I've added the parsley. As you can see, the parsley is just really a nice garnish, but it makes the whole thing look absolutely beautiful and does add a little bit of flavor. So now we'll cut up some slices like we would a pie, and we will have our Spanish tortilla.